the most part. Alright. Now we are not ready for the Flower Festival yet. We are going to see everyone, and that includes Victoria. You find Victoria in the alchemy shop, sharpening her sword while looking deep in thought. I wonder if this is the scene.
I see you're making the rounds.
Because there is a particular time when certain things culminate, and I can't remember if it's this chapter or next. Maybe it's both, since we're both since this is chapter chapter 6, chapter 5, I mean. Because we only have 2 chapters left. Anyway.
You've fallen into the role of leadership quite comfortably. If things were different, you might have done well as a knight.
I could get used to these compliments. We all did.
It was a team effort. We all played our part in making this possible.
Of course, that would be your answer. I can see the question in your eyes, so before you ask, I'll cut straight to the point. I'm doing fine. Well, that's maybe a bit much. I'm still not comfortable that we didn't follow the proper protocol, but the result speaks for itself.
Indeed.
Once Anne finishes the locket and we seal the demons away for good, I will brief Alethea about this situation and things will be resolved properly.
Will you be okay?
About that...
She can't exactly complain. She was the one who wanted to keep it under wraps, and I was simply following orders.
That is true. She has no one to blame for it. She has no one to blame but herself.
When I get back to Eridus, the real work will begin for me.
Yes.
Goldner needs to pay for the damage he's caused.
Oh, yes. Just for the record, I am still a fan of shoving Elizabeth's cane up his ass and just getting her an entirely new one. Maybe even surgically sealing his ass so it stays in there.
I have the evidence I need, and I will be sure to pursue anyone else involved in this scandal.
I was really angry at him last time. my frustration did not help.
This won't happen again.
I believe in you.
Actually...
If anyone can pull it off, it would be you. Victoria continues sharpening her sword. The rough but precise movements making sparks dance along the edge. Yeah, I think this is the scene. Okay, out with it.
So...
Right, so something's obviously wrong. Out with it.
Don't order me around. We need to talk about what happened last night. You jumped into that fight without any preparation, casting a spell that you had no idea how it worked, completely disregarding your own safety.
Is it the fact that I didn't fight protocol, that I didn't follow protocols, or... Let's try to defuse it. You should know me better. You should know me better than that by now, Victoria. Recklessness is kind of my thing.
Don't you dare make a joke out of this. I can't believe you would be that reckless. You could have been killed, possessed, or worse.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Would you stop apologizing? I care about you.
Yes,
You
that.
reckless, frustrating idiot. I'll be damned before I let you throw your life away for something stupid like this again.
Yes, this is it. Yeah, so this is the chapter where all feelings come out. All the romance you put for your desired for your chosen companion culminate, and you come together with your friends too. You come closer to your friends too. For the record, with Anne, she's like so she's like so nonchalant and practically oblivious. There's one of the choices you get for her is just like, oh, screw it, and just go in for the kill. And yep, they actually have artwork for the kiss scene, and it's different for your character. I love this. This is a lot of care and effort. I forgot to read it. For a moment, and she freezes in shock. Then she pushes you back up against the wall and forcefully kisses you back. For a moment, there's nothing but burning lips and desperate hands holding you close. When the two of you finally pull apart, you are both breathing heavy, staring at each other, both in shock and wonder.
That was...
That was the hottest kiss of our lives, apparently.
We should...
Don't you dare say a word. Continue.
Personally, I think we are making real progress here, and it would be quite a shame to end things prematurely.
Wow, that voice. Victoria glares at you darkly. You're insufferable. She states and kisses you again.
Now, this is not something I ever imagined I'd say.
What is it now, Mage?
Someone actually managed to break down that icy wall that surrounds your heart. Quite a feat, honestly. I wonder why our dear alchemist would go to so much trouble.
You shouldn't be so surprised that someone has better taste than you.
Ouch.
Touché.
Yeah, and obviously, there are banters specific depending on who you romance. Actually, it was Michael that commented when I romanced Anne earlier too. In my previous playthrough, I mean. So that's interesting. Like, I don't know if it's a random chance for the banters. Definitely a different person up here commented when with Z's choice. I guess it's who would most notice, and in this case, is for both Anne and Victoria would be Michael, since he's most interested in them both. So yeah, I think here it's just the beat to go to the flower festival. Yeah. Actually, let's quickly see if there's anything else with Elizabeth. No, that is the end of it.
Bye.
Very well.
We just technically own the shop now.
This is done, Michael. Where do you plan to go?
It's not like you, Anne, to ask questions you already know the answers to. I'll be back on the road. Obviously. Living the good life while hiding from the hunters.
You know, once I become a professor, I'll have a say in student enrollment. We could...
Let me stop you right there, Anne. You know as well as I that I'm not really cut out for schoolwork.
But...
Aw, are you perhaps worried about me?
You absolute dimwit, Michael. Could you be serious for just one bloody second of your life?
Language.
With everything that's happened, you and I both know things won't be the same. Victoria can only pull so many strings with the Knights. You are going to be on the run from them for the rest of your life, wandering aimlessly with no goal or purpose.
So that's what this is about? Thank you, Anne, for your kindness. You and I, our goals couldn't be any more different, but I promise you, I will never wander without purpose. Just as your academy is your home, the road is mine. I will be happy. I promise you.
You better. Otherwise, I'll track you down and force you to enroll in one of my classes, and I won't go easy on the homework.
Noted.
I really like that. So, who shall we visit next? Actually, before I do anything else, time to hydrate. Ah, that's good. Let's check in on Kaiden first. You go and search for Mime and Kaiden at the memo. You go in search of Mime and Kaiden at the meadow in the middle of town. It has been follow what? Follow to rest the soil for another season. Is that a gardening term? I don't know. And the ground is engulfed with wildflowers.
And then you wrap the ends around like this to lock the knot in place.
Oh, my baby.
Careful! You don't want to accidentally snap the stem.
You find the pair seated within the tall grass. The former busily teaching the latter how to properly braid a flower crown. My baby.
That's easy for you to say. These things are very delicate.
Nah, it's just your hands that are too big.
Ouch.
Hi! You here to help as well?
Mine's a tough teacher. Looks like you're having fun.
Looks like the two of you are having fun.
Fun is a relative concept.
Don't be like that. I've seen you smiling several times during this, so it can't be that bad.
Don't try to act up, Kaiden. We've already established that you're soft like a jellyfish. A big glowy jellyfish.
I'm still struggling a little with the purpose of this exercise.
Well, part of it is just to have fun.
I understand that you make these wreaths for aesthetic reasons, but won't the flowers just wilt?
Well, sure, but until they do, they look really cute.
Something pretty until it wilts, huh? What an odd form of art.
Yeah. Shh. No one tell him about modern art. It's an old art odd. I'm gonna tease a little.
Your people aren't fans of pretty things?
On the contrary, artists are highly valued among my people. However, the materials used are always permanent. Statues or glass figurines, jewelry cut from precious stones or metals. It's all designed to last forever. Something to leave behind that others might remember you by.
Hold on a sec. I've been noticing chat on Novia is having trouble to connect. I'm also on Twitch, by the way. Haven't started streaming right now, but if you're following me here, please feel free to follow me there. I will probably stream at some point. It's all designed to last forever.
Spending time making something like this brittle thing, knowing full well it's temporary. I quite like it.
Really? I'm glad, because we still got a few more to go for making enough for everyone.
Yep, we gotta make for the whole village. Okay, I'm kidding. It's just like our group, which is like 8 people.
I see.
Have fun. I'll give you a hand.
Why don't I give you a hand?
That would be most appreciated.
You sit yourself down among the wildflowers, and together the 3 of you work weaving reeds. Weaving reeds. Blech. Many attempts and mistakes later, you are starting to have a nice collection of finished crowns. Mime has run off to fetch more flowers, leaving you and Kaiden alone in the little nest of grass you have built. You sit quietly for a while, weaving the flowers. It is Kaiden who eventually breaks the silence.
You scared me, you know. When you fell, I honestly thought we had lost you.
7 more lives left. I'm doing it.
The way I'm counting it, I still have 7 more lives left. So I should be good.
I mean, I'm a goddess, not a cat, but...
I'll have you know that I understand that reference. And I also know that it only applies to cats.
This was a lot easier back when you knew nothing.
I can imagine. You know, finding friendship never was the goal for me when I left my home.
Isn't it nice that it happened anyway?
I was looking for adventure, glory, and a chance to spite my elders. Yet now, out of all those things, it is your friendship I treasure the most.
Yeah, pretty much emo teen stuff. Me as well.
Thank you, Kaiden. I value your friendship as well.
I'm glad.
Hi, you two. I found a bunch more flowers for us.
Mime returns, and the 3 of you continue your work while listening to her excitedly talk about the festival. Ah, my baby. I wonder if she catches you and I wonder if she catches you and then Kaiden kissing if you romance him. I should try that at some point. Like, in my free time, obviously.
Here you go, Kaiden.
A list? I don't understand. What is this, Mime?
I wrote down all the places you should go visit in town once the demons are gone. The bakery is an obvious one. Also, the town square at twilight looks really pretty. And there's this bridge over the brook. If you climb down underneath, you can watch these tiny fish swim upstream and...
But, Mime, I thought you were going to show all these places to me.
I would love to, but you've seemed a bit uncomfortable around me lately, so I figured you'd rather go alone.
Mime, I'm sorry.
I thought I told you to stop apologizing already.
I know, and I'm going to try harder at forgiving myself. So, save your list, okay? I want you to be the one showing me around.
Oh, okay. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
Oh, that is great.